Poverty is not a lack of money, it's a lack of mentality. The difference between a millionaire and someone buried in debt isn't productivity or luck. It's programming. If your inner story about money says, "I'll never get ahead," then even when opportunities appear, your mind edits them out. Napoleon Hill once said, "Both poverty and riches are the offspring of thought." That single sentence demolishes excuses. It means whatever you consistently think about, you attract and eventually become. Your outer world is an echo of your inner world. In his classic Think and Grow Rich, Hill framed it simply, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Thoughts are not passive. They are magnetic frequencies shaping your reality. When you habitually think money is scarce, that belief consolidates into habits, hesitation, fear, resistance that makes scarcity real. Your dominant thoughts broadcast a signal. If that signal says, "Wealth is for others," the subconscious acts accordingly. Most people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they subconsciously identify with limitation. Hill warned, no man can rise to great heights of achievement who does not mentally lift himself above mediocrity. Modern neuroscience backs this up. The brain's reticular activating system filters what gets your attention. If you believe you're broke, your brain will ignore profitable ideas and highlight threats to prove your story true. The mind becomes a self-fulfilling magnet, either pulling opportunities in or pushing them away. Here's the truth. Every opinion you hold about rich people, money, and success determines how fast wealth flows toward you or away from you. If deep down you think rich people are greedy, your subconscious will block you from becoming one. You'll equate wealth with moral danger. Hill called this an emotional poison that chokes the imagination. Today, you can start rewriting those beliefs. Catch every negative thought about money and challenge it. Replace, "I can't afford this," with "How can I afford this?" Replace, "People like me never get rich," with "I'm learning to think like the wealthy." Over time, these mental shifts change your actions, better decisions, new confidence, and an internal permission to prosper. Let's be blunt. Your mind is either programmed for prosperity or poverty. It's not neutral. Hill's entire philosophy centers on this truth. Control your dominant thoughts, and you'll control every outcome of your life. The people who master this magnetism don't wait for conditions. They cultivate them mentally long before they appear physically. Your first assignment, write down 3 beliefs about money you inherited from childhood. Anything like "money doesn't grow on trees" or "wealth corrupts." Look at them and ask, are these beliefs serving me or sabotaging me? Then decide to adopt new beliefs, ones grounded in possibility and purpose. If thoughts are seeds, autosuggestion is watering them daily until they grow into tangible results. Hill once defined autosuggestion as the agency of control through which an individual may voluntarily feed his subconscious mind. Translation: what you say to yourself repeatedly becomes the truth your subconscious mind accepts as real. In Think and Grow Rich, Hill wrote, "Man may become the master of himself and of his environment because he has the power to influence his own subconscious mind." That's a prescription for success. The words you whisper, think, or write act like software programming. Run them often enough, and your mental operating system updates automatically. Why is repetition so essential? Because the subconscious doesn't respond to logic, it responds to emotion and consistency. One powerful thought spoken once is like striking a match. Repeated daily with conviction, it becomes a torch. Many people confuse autosuggestion with daydreaming. They wish vaguely, "I want more money." Hill would have laughed at that. Wishing is passive. Autosuggestion is disciplined mental conditioning. He said, "You will never have riches in great quantities unless you can work yourself into a white heat of desire for money." Here's how to practice it. Every morning, stand in front of a mirror and declare with energy, "I am becoming wealthier every day through focused thought, inspired action, and persistence." Repeat it 10 times while visualizing overflow, bills paid, opportunities appearing, confidence rising. Feel it as if it's already true. Write your definite money goal in the present tense. "I earn $200,000 a year through valuable service." Read it aloud each morning and night. Combine this with gratitude. Thank your mind for believing before the evidence appears. That gratitude aligns emotion with instruction. Hill emphasized emotional charge. Merely reading words is of no benefit unless those words are mixed with emotion or faith. Faith and emotion are the fuel. Repetition is the ignition. Without them, affirmations sound hollow. Autosuggestion works best when your environment reinforces it. Surround yourself with reminders, sticky notes, alarms, playlists, mentors, anything that keeps your mental conversation aligned with success. Where most people let the world program their minds through news and negativity, you'll deliberately program yours for abundance. Modern application? Think of your mind like an algorithm. If you constantly engage with scarcity, complaints, fear, gossip, you're training the algorithm to show you more of that. Manage your input, and your subconscious feed will change. Do not skip a day. Hill wrote that the subconscious mind never sleeps. That means every idle complaint, every fearful forecast, counts as negative autosuggestion. Reverse it instantly. Say, that's not my reality. I'm guided by prosperity. Over time, your language redefines your identity, and your identity determines your income. Every fortune begins as a spark, what Hill called a burning desire. In his words, the starting point of all achievement is desire. Not wishful longing, but an obsession backed by faith and persistence. Hill warned that weak desire brings weak results, just as a small fire makes a small amount of heat. If you treat financial success casually, life will treat your results the same way. Wealth demands intensity. Imagine two people, one hopes for a raise, the other decides to double income within a year, and plans every move until it happens. The second person radiates purpose. That's burning desire, a white-hot conviction that you must prosper, not for vanity, but because your potential deserves expression. Hill taught that desire has to transform into a definite chief aim, a single, specific goal with emotion attached. He urged readers to write it, memorize it, and recite it twice daily. This isn't superstition, it's identity construction. When you state, I am the kind of person who earns wealth through creativity and service, you're building a new self-image, the psychological foundation of success. Today's world reinforces the opposite. We're told wealth is luck or privilege or chance. Hill destroyed that myth a century ago. There are no limitations to the mind except those we acknowledge. Burning desire refuses limitation. To ignite that fire, perform this exercise tonight. Write your definite chief aim at the top of a page. Describe why it matters emotionally, freedom, security, contribution. Visualize yourself already living it. Feel the sights, sounds, and sensations. Act as if, for the next 24 hours, dress, speak, and make choices like that future version today. That as-if behavior recodes the subconscious faster than logic ever could. Hill wrote, when one is truly ready for a thing, it puts in its appearance. Being ready means aligning thought, belief, and action with your goal right now, not someday. One of Hill's most profound insights came from observing self-made millionaires. Every one of them became rich in their minds before the money arrived. They held to that image despite setbacks. Desire kept them going when doubt tried to crush them. Build your wealth identity by surrounding yourself with success environments, books, mentors, conferences, visual reminders. Let your standards rise. Every complaint or lazy habit chips away at that identity. Every disciplined step reinforces it. Remember, desire plus identity equals destiny. Information doesn't reprogram you, routine does. Hill's principles must be practiced with precision, daily, until they form habit. He once wrote, the person who moves with definiteness of purpose toward a well-conceived objective cannot be defeated. That requires systemized repetition. Here's a daily blueprint inspired by Hill's teachings and modern psychology. Morning, mind priming wake with gratitude. List 5 things you appreciate. Gratitude puts your brain in a receptive, resourceful state. Read your definite chief aim aloud with emotion. Visualize achieving it vividly for 5 minutes. Declare your autosuggestion affirmations. Feel them as real. Move your body. Exercise fuels confidence and primes the nervous system for decisive action. Daytime, focused action. Hill wrote, persistence is to the character of man as carbon is to steel. Dedicate blocks of time to income-producing activity. No distractions, no excuses. When doubt arises, counter it instantly. Replace maybe I can't with I always find a way. Seek collaboration. Hill emphasized the mastermind principle, aligning with others who share your ambition multiplies results. Evening, reinforcement. Review your progress. Ask, do my actions mirror my goals today? Read a short section of a success classic before bed. Feed your subconscious with prosperity concepts while it drifts into sleep. Visualize tomorrow's successes as already completed. This simple cycle installs new beliefs at the neural level. Within 30 days, you'll sense momentum. Within 90, you'll witness measurable change, greater focus, new opportunities, unexpected income sources. Hill observed, when riches begin to come, they come so quickly, in such great abundance, that one wonders where they have been hiding during all those lean years.